friends, this is Sheree, your local hope dealer and favorite boss chick, and welcome to Soul Sunday. We're going to talk about what happens once you believe. In the past few weeks, we've been talking about choosing to believe, a believer's mindset, a believer's heart. But what happens once you believed and your atmosphere has changed, hopefully for the better? Once it begins to change, what happens? We often experience survivor's guilt. And that's the feeling we have once things begin to happen for us, and maybe not for others, even the people around us. And today we're going to discuss how to get rid of that feeling of guilt and doubt and walk gracefully into your blessing. So our first step to overcoming survivor's guilt is to acknowledge the one who provided. The one who provides. And for me, that is my Father, God. He provides for me. He's transforming some things. I've went through a big season of loss, which I discussed in our last episode. And just going through that homelessness, helplessness, struggling with my children, it allowed me to know nobody else provided that for me but God. Once I began to acknowledge that, I began to accept that I was worthy of it. That's our next step, accepting that we are worthy and that we are deserving of every blessing and every miracle that God has for us. Once you accept that, you know that you're able to share what God has done for you in your life. That is our third step. Share with others exactly what God has done and how we have overcome, because the word says we are overcome by our testimony. Finally, we bless others because we are blessed to be a blessing. Once God has given your miracle or provided you your blessing, or He has shown up as your provider, and He has shown up as your peacemaker, if He has shown up as your shelter, you let others know. We bless others, we share it, we accept it, and we acknowledge it is only God who has brought this to pass. God brought you through whatever season you were in, whatever season of guilt, loss, frustration, anxiety, depression, anger, being hurt, whatever season you were in, God brought you through for a reason. Even still, with people who are lost, sometimes you lose things in a fire, sometimes you lose your home, sometimes you lose your family, and you may be that sole survivor. Sometimes you survive with cancer and you see others who pass away. Sometimes you continue to walk in grace and you see others who are not. Do not feel guilty for what God has done. He brought you through for a reason. So there is no need to feel that doubt or that fear or that anxiety behind your blessing or your miracle. Acknowledge it, accept it, share it, and be a blessing to someone else. This week's challenge is 7 days of blessings. I would like you to go over and join our Believers VIP group right here on Facebook to celebrate your testimony with other believers and inspire someone else to grab hold to their faith so that they too may walk gracefully into what God has done for them. Again, this is your girl Sheree signing off, and I will see you on the other side of your unbelief. Please remember, choose to believe.